second question here is about MacLit. So MacLit, by the way, is just a really common private program that's run in schools. Um, this kid, year 5, late diagnosis of dyslexia, feeling like he's really low in the program. And then there's two parts of the question here. Can they basically do more individualized work for a kid that's in a group program? Well, usually no. That's the benefit and the con of group programs, is that everyone's doing basically more or less the same thing. You can often put in some subtle adjustments for each student, but the core work is kind of meant to be the same. That's why they're all in the same group. So it's great because it's really efficient way of delivering the intervention to lots of kids, but it's not great because if your kid needs different work to what the group is doing, then they don't get it. So you might have to take a step up the ladder of intensity and get some individualized support so that it can actually be targeted at the right level, or stay in the group thing, but ask school if they can change his group so that he's in a different one of a different level of ability. The other question is, are there any other ways to get him assessed and then advise the learning support staff of his level? Absolutely. Presumably, the school actually has already done some kind of assessment that's placed him in this group to begin with, so they could reassess that. You can also get external private assessment, which is very detailed, and that can find the level that the kid is at and specifically what they need. The other thing to keep in mind, though, is just that kids often feel really self-conscious because they're doing kindy style work. I actually hear that exact quote pretty often from kids. They don't want to be doing little kids work or baby work anymore. Um, but unfortunately, that's actually just where they're at. Like, they're actually really having a lot of trouble and they actually need to go right back to basics. They don't like it, which is fair enough. And it is kindy work, but that's where they're at. So sometimes it's a tricky discussion to have, but just sort of saying to the kid, like, look, stick with it. I promise it will get better. Keep at it. I know it feels like it's a bit easy right now, right? It feels like it's easy or it's for kids that are too young, but it's going to pay off. It'll get more complex soon. Don't worry, hang in there.